Well, hello, everybody. It's Heidi and the crew at Hidden Chick Studio right here in Conrad, Iowa, and welcome to our monthly product showcase. We love being able to inspire you, entertain you, and to, laugh with you. I was actually thinking today when I read a bad joke that one of the very first times that Goldie and Virginia and I did a Facebook Live like this, we did it for 3 whole hours. It was insane because that was a long time. I started telling bad jokes or silly jokes.
Tell a joke, Heidi. Tell a joke.
Oh, okay. Okay, so here's
we got another one too.
Oh, okay. So here's my standby bad joke. And the girls are cringing at this point. What color is it when a bird poops in the lake? Any answers? If it's a little one, it's pink. If it's a big one, it's blue. I love that joke. I've been telling it since I was in junior high. I've been telling that joke a long time, and I love it. Okay, we have got so much to cover today, and there's so many things that we need to talk about. And girls, right away, I printed off my list, and I left it on the printer. So one of you go get it. All right, because I got too many things to remember. I got to have my list. But let's talk a little bit about things tonight. The more you comment, the more opportunity you're going to have a chance to win a few door prizes this evening. So by all means, start chatting away in the comments. We love that. We love to know where you're from. Where are you watching from? That's always exciting for us to see. And why don't you tag a friend, call up your friends, text them, tell them that you're on live, share this post on your Facebook page, and help us spread the word about Hen and Chick Studio. Because the more people we have, the merrier the party is, and we absolutely love that. And you can just lay it right there. I bet that'll help me. How's that sound? All right, we got my to-do list. Unless you want to get a piece of tape. We have to go with the flow. This is live TV, right? We've got, this is a live performance. And so we have to just sometimes roll with the punches. Okay, so comment. We want you to comment. Now, with that said, we do not use the buying or selling method called comment sold, okay? That is not the method we go with. We still have you shop directly on our website. So if you see something that you like tonight, you actually go to our website and you buy it on there. Now, a couple of things. First of all, if you are planning on picking things up, you can just use the pickup mark. If you are at a distance and you're going to have things shipped, still select shipping every single time because the way our system is set up, we can easily delete it, but sometimes it gets a little confusing if somebody picks shipping on one and pick up on another. Just go ahead, and if you're not coming to pick it up and you're needing it shipped, just go ahead and select shipping. We will only charge you $8.50 once, and we'll take care of it on the back end, okay? So just to keep it confusing, but we always love the notes in the notes field, so you can say, I may select more than one order, and we will wait until tomorrow morning before we start packaging anything up and making sure that all of your orders are put together. So again, you cannot buy things in the comments. We just love to talk with you. It's like a good conversation with you, okay? So, and that way, if you've got questions, we can see them, all of that. And again, so some people like to, if you're on a computer, open 2 tabs. One, so that you've got Facebook running so you can hear us. And 2, the second one, the Hen and Chick Studio website, so you can go over there. And we'll try to say SKU numbers and things that you can put into the search field to be able to buy the things that we're talking about. So, hope you're tagging people, sharing, texting, text a friend, all that kind of stuff. We love, again, the more the merrier. All right, now, Jamie, we have got, come on over here, because we have got a full schedule tonight, and we have just been it seems like every day, and this is Jamie. If you haven't met Jamie, this is Jamie. And she's our Take Home Tuesday girl.
I am.
Yes. And we have so much fun with that.
We do.
Yes. And I should tell you that we're all wearing Hidden Chick Studio gear tonight. We got restocked. So all the sizes are back in. And you've got the 3/4 length waffle.
I already have it pulled up, sorry.
Yep, and I have got the purple one on. You're going to see Goldie and Virginia. They're wearing one of the blue shirts. And we've got all sorts of other options with those too. So those are all back in stock if you need to start buying those stocking stuffers for all of your quilting friends.
Yes, and we should note that the blue V-neck ones are now, we went back to a unisex.
Yes, unisex rather than a women's fit. So, so if anybody wants to know, this is a large. I am wearing a large. And I said when I put it on with the kind of pants I'm wearing, I didn't want to tuck it in, so it's very comfortable, covers the, and, it looks good. What size are you wearing?
I'm wearing a small.
You're wearing a small, and I think when the girls get on air, you'll see that they're wearing medium size, and those are the blue unisex. So they're wearing the medium size.
Is Virginia going to come on?
Oh, you're going to come? Oh, good job, Virginia.
Virginia.
Now you got to come over here. Come over here and show. She has the logo that she works with her hands in delight, and that's a V-neck. And are you in there? A little farther, okay. And you have the regular, and I have the regular Hen and Chick Studio logo on. We also have a Retreat Center logo
and
that's
Choose
on.
Happy.
Oh, and the Choose Happy, which yes, we don't have on tonight. Yes. Okay, thank you, Virginia, very much. Okay, let's just dive in. Right here in front of us is you guys tell me if you can see it on screen good. This is our November stash buster called
Goose Feather Tree.
Goose Feather Tree. Now, we've had some great conversations about our Stash Buster program. And so I'm going to reiterate what the Stash Buster program is. On the first of every month, so today, we put up a brand new free pattern. All you have to do is go to the Stash Buster tab, and you can go and download this pattern for free. People have been downloading it all day long. If you don't want to do a thing with it, you just want to collect the free pattern, fine. Not a problem.
We always say we're not the police. We don't care if you use
Correct.
it or not.
And
it's
or
your
if you say, you know what, I'm going to make it next year. I don't have time to make it right now. Not a problem. But what happens if they do decide to make it right now?
And right now, great opportunities. It's a year. We have it every month. But if you complete the Stash Buster, now we do have to put the little parentheses here. It does need to be completed to the size that it states on the pattern. Not smaller. It can be larger or expanded.
So like, for example, say you really loved this particular pattern and you said, oh, I want to put 4 of them together to make a nice big lap quilt or something. Go for it. Or, I could see it actually like 4 of them with the trees all pointing in.
Oh, yeah.
Doing something like a different kind of a wall hanging and stuff. That's awesome. You just can't go smaller.
Right.
Can't go smaller. And the if you have the top done, it does not have to be quilted. If you have the top done by the 15th of the following month, so that's
you have 6 weeks.
6
to
weeks.
Get it done.
That's December 15th. Now, I have not seen anybody upload it yet today.
No.
Because these are a little,
this one takes a little bit of time.
Colleen, if you're watching, I'm a little disappointed that I haven't seen your finished Stash Buster today. So I'm just saying, I want to see those. But if you have it uploaded by the 15th of the following month, then you earn a coupon for 40% off your order of $40 or more. Unbelievable.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
And it's a great way to, especially this one, it's if you haven't gone back and seen, so October Stash Buster is still active through November 15th.
That is
they
correct.
still have time to do that one. But if you have not taken a peek at some of the entries that have been uploaded onto our website, as of today, I am caught up until the last people that entered them today. Yep. But go take a look at the variety. Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
And that was called Square Dance. And it has sets of different squares. So that's what the Square Dance theme came from. And again, it's so exciting to see how color placement can change, how people have different ideas. And we've loved it. We've loved it.
And certainly go look, because this one is going to be equally as interesting, I think. Now, we initially, Heidi, when we were going to do this, we weren't going to make a kit.
No, we weren't.
We weren't even going to do anything with it. But then when we got it put together, we decided it was just too cute.
We chose flannel.
We did.
So it's a little different, but liked the warmth, the depth that the flannel added. These are a bunch of the woolies.
Yes.
On here, you've got 3 different greens. So we did kit it in the flannels, and that SKU number is KQ2174.
Flip that around. QK.
Did I say KQ?
Okay.
Oh, goodness. It's going to be a long
We've been here a while today.
Yeah, it's going to be a long day.
Yeah.
But if you find the kit, if you want to make it just like what we've got, then you can do that. But if not, you can make, the idea is, there's a reason why it's called Stash Buster.
Yeah.
The idea is, we all know you probably have some fabric in your stash and that you want to use it up. And that is our goal, is to make you feel good about using it up. And it's and again, it's fun
and
to
these
see.
little goose feathers, as they're called, because it's a feather tree. Gosh, I can't wait to see what people are going to come up with to put in those, because even when I was doing this, wouldn't it be fun to put one that was like red or something that would kind of represent the fall?
Seasonal trees.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we could have seasonal trees, and it could be fall colored, and maybe some grayish, white, blue, silver, something for snow covered.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it will be fun to see what you guys come up with.
Yes.
Definitely. But our kit and what we made of is out of the flannel.
Yes.
So it is a little bit different than what we've done before. Great kit.
And there aren't too many of those.
No,
Some of them have already
already
gone out the
sold
door
some of these
today. So I
today.
know there aren't too many of those.
Yep.
So that is our Stash Buster program. There is no, nobody's going to call you and say, hey, you downloaded it. Why didn't you make it? So if you don't like it, that's fine. Then just wait for the next month, because there'll be another one. And our plan is to take this into 2022. So there's no sign of it stopping. So again, did we talk about how to upload it? No,
I was just going to mention
that.
Oh,
yeah.
Well. Yes.
So, so to get your pattern, you either come in the store, we have a stack up on the register table, counter, or you download it. Same thing. You can come in the store and bring your top.
We'll take a picture for you and
upload it.
That work for you.
Yes. Or you upload it on our website. So you don't have to live in Iowa. You don't have to live in Minnesota. You can live in all 50 states because we ship everywhere. So the benefit of the coupon is still good no matter where you ship.
So my caution to you on this is, when you go to the Stash Buster page, you're going to see where partway down it says submit October Stash Buster or submit November Stash Buster. Now, where this gets a little tricky is when we have 2, like right now, that overlap.
For the next 2 weeks.
So if you are submitting Square Dance, yes, it is November, but that is not the November Stash Buster pattern.
You still go to the
October. So you still got to go to the October one to submit it.
Yeah.
And typically, I can't remember if I did it on November or not, I put the pattern name next to where it says submit October. I try to put this pattern name so you know which one you're doing too.
So the top has to be completed. It cannot be partially sewn. You've got plenty of time to get it done. I think the record, Cindy got the October Stash Buster done in like 4 hours from the time we uploaded it. I mean, it was fast. And we can tell by the number of people that are making it that it's an incredibly doable project, as I think this one is too.
Oh, it is.
So 6 weeks is plenty of time to get it done.
Christmas present.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right. Oh, just
great program. Take advantage of it.
Absolutely. Okay. So there are so many different things that we want to talk about. Another thing that we just started on Friday that there's still plenty of time to get involved is our mystery quilt. We've been doing mystery quilts with Celine Perkins of Perkins Dry Goods for the last 1.5 years, I think. I think this is maybe our 5th one. And mystery quilts can be really fun because you don't know exactly. I mean, you have a materials list and you have some cutting instructions, but at the same time, you don't have all the assembly. And then every Friday, we're giving you a piece of the instructions. And
we have had great fun seeing what people have picked out this time and helping people pick out. And it's going to be a great variety of results. Now, I will say with this one, when you went to the mystery quilt for this time, you chose something that was maybe a little bit more doable.
Yes, because with the holiday season, we didn't want anybody to feel overwhelmed. This is all supposed to be fun, and of course, there is no police coming out to tell you that, like, oh, you did not get this week's clue done. There's none of that. So, you know, don't worry. There's no pressure in that way. So if you say, hey, I just like the mystery quilt and I'll do it on my own time, that's fine. But every Friday there will be a clue. And again, I felt like it was a little bit simpler so that you wouldn't get caught up in the November holiday and December holidays.
Is the mystery quilt for beginners?
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
I would absolutely say it's for beginners. So very doable. And so it's $14.95. And you can, if you go type in 4 points, FOURPOINTS, and into the search bar, and it'll come up. It's got a big question mark on it.
And you know, it could be fun with a friend to challenge a friend and see
yeah.
what you know, even if you each started with one of the same fabrics and then went around to see what you came up with. Just some ideas for fun.
Lots
Make sure
of,
you have fun.
Lots of ideas.
Yep.
Let's show them some fabric.
Yeah.
Which one are we going to show them? How about, let's do the 3-yard bundles of Be the Light.
Okay.
Let's do that because I see it right there. So, okay, Be the Light is a collection of fabric from Benner Text that we recently got in. It has just a lot of fun art. The artist is Kelly Ray Roberts.
I'll grab what comes
Yeah, grab the birds because we don't even have. Kelly Ray Roberts is a beautiful artist, and you might see her things in notebooks and ornaments. And we were at a store the other day, and we saw several of her things. Her fabric very much portrays what her art is. It's kind of a mixed media. Layers, there's words. Virginia, can they see like where the bird says seek joy? Can you get that up there close enough so they could see how the bird has, the wings look like they are, you know, layers of paper. And you can actually, again, it says seek joy. And this stripe is wonderful. The stripe number is 11352. It'd be great in the 60 degree, that easy striped table runner kit, great as a border.
Yeah.
So I think that's a great piece.
And so we have come up with some 3-yard bundles. Now, you know that we are loving the 3-yard bundles. And you've heard me say before, I've been having so much fun both creating and sewing some. So before we show them, let's show them a 3-yard bundle that we did. Let's
yes.
So,
and so the 3-yard bundle books, where's our stack? We have
they're right behind us.
Yeah, doesn't say. Here, so here's just a couple of them. Again, if you go under patterns and books, the tab, there is actually a 3-yard book, so that all the books are in there. So basically what happens is for $15.99, you're getting a book, and then there's usually 8 designs in the book that can all be used with 3 1-yard cuts. Can you see that all right there, Virginia?
Yep.
Okay, so Fabric Cafe is the designer. Again, easy peasy. They're all just great, wonderful designs. I often say that if we want to give a gift to somebody, that it's usually the time that's involved, not the cost of the fabric that's the issue. Because we can always find fabrics in our stash if we need to make a quilt, that kind of thing. But it's usually time.
Right.
And there is such a benefit to these that they are very doable. You've made a couple at this point.
I've done 3, and I would say 2.5 hours from start to finish is now. Granted, I kind of
You're an
work a little bit faster.
You're an experienced quilter. So
But
even just
it's
say
doable in a weekend.
right, as I say, even if somebody got up Saturday morning and said, I'm going to have this done by the end of the day, it's very possible. She also gives instructions for enlarging them to bigger sizes. So if you say, I need something bigger, but again, the designs are intended to be large and simple. Love the fact that they can be used with big prints.
Also, perfect, great way to use with big prints. And now, when I say how long it took me, realize I'm not saying that as a standard for you at all.
No.
I'm just trying to portray that it is a very doable project.
It's very doable.
Yeah.
Yes.
And even for beginners.
Oh, yes.
Because we do have Mesa that is now doing her first 3-yard quilt.
Yes.
So.
Yes. Well, Mesa is the daughter of Stacy, who is working here. And Mesa is 9, 8,
something like that.
8, 9. I think she's in that
Maybe.
ballpark. And she loved the October Stash Buster. And on Saturday brought it in and got the rewards for her first Stash Buster. And so she bought the fabric for her second quilt, which is going to be a 3-yard quilt, and the backing. She had to get cuddle back.
Yes.
So
yes.
very fun.
Anyway, fun.
Yes.
So this is my our latest creation, and I realize you're probably not going to be able to see the whole thing with how
are we doing there, Virginia? Can you see it?
Can you see it?
We pull it tight.
So this is one of the 3-yard bundles we put together with this Be the Light fabric line. And as you can see, great use of that large print. Now those girls have grown on me a lot since we got this fabric in. And when you combine it in a quilt like this, where it's just one, they're the same block all throughout. It gives a variety of all of the different sayings and stuff in there, but a great use of the bigger print. But love it with the soft yellow and the kind of, soft teal.
I was going to say, because it's not a bright teal. It's got just a little bit of a, I'm going to say dusty tone to it, but not too dusty.
And so this one is actually out of... Let me see if I can find it.
Is it easy peasy? No.
That's pretty darn quick. So that is that one right there, which I've shown you. Also, we have one on this back here. That's a 3-yard bundle too, out of the same book where we use the stripes, and we've talked about that one before, so we're not gonna go into that much. But that particular quilt bundle comes like this, super cute. It is.
And Virginia, we're going to have you help us,
There you go.
and you can say the SKU number. And so these are, again, there's a whole section, but if you would say the SKU number, they're all the same price.
QK2188.
And now this next one she's going to show you uses a print that we didn't really show right here, so it might be kind of hard to see, but it has the butterflies and the dragonflies.
Yes, and of course, if you go to the website, under new arrivals, there is a whole section of Be the Light.
Yep.
This one's QK2188.
And as you can see, Heidi and I spent some time
So
creating
different colors of butterflies.
Same print, different color waves.
That's right.
And then we went and combined them with some accent colors. So all of that, we hear a lot where people have a hard time picking out some of the colors and stuff. We're trying to make it simple for you in that way.
You want to read both of them again? So the one, the teal butterflies.
The one on the right is QK2188.
That's this one.
And the left one is QK2194.
Okay.
And a very different print that she has in this is the multi kind of, what would you call that?
Well, it's patchwork. I mean, it looks like it's pieced, but it's, of course, her all-over design. So it's got triangles inside of triangles. They kind of look like little mountains. I've thought of it but diamonds. They kind of also come across as, it's just very interesting depending on how you look at it.
This one is QK2190.
And that one, this 3-yard bundle does come with that top one is a stripe. And so we found that some of these 3-yard quilt patterns play very well with a stripe.
Right, and you use the stripe in this one back here.
There's some like this one right here with the corners would be really cute in a stripe. So a different layer of interest. So this one both those use the cream girl background, but 2 different color waves. The purple in there, we know Stacy might be snagging that purple one.
She likes those purples, that's for sure.
The one on the right is QK2191. The one on the left is QK2192.
Got it. And then a couple little ones that are just such sweet little prints.
Those little rosebuds.
They're really hearts. If you get in there close, you can kind of
I know somebody who would love rosebuds. I'd have to maybe call her up, and if she's not watching tonight, and say, I think I have just the perfect quilt for project for you.
So this one is QK2193.
And then our last 2, and these are all prints. The primary prints that you've seen on the bottom are from the Be the Light collection.
And then some of the coordinates are not, because we like to mix and match, so you won't necessarily find those combinations anywhere else, because we're putting what we feel are the best pieces to go with those.
So the right one is QK2189, and the left one is QK2195.
And those, to me, that print right there just reminds me of like a vintage feel to it. Just real soft and...
Yeah, they're very sweet. Very, very sweet. So the 3-yard bundles, and we've got some more we'll be showing you yet this evening. But certainly these are fun. The Be the Light's a brand new collection, as we were saying.
Right.
And again, I love that. I actually ordered some of her Christmas fabric for 2022.
Yikes.
Can you believe that? But I thought that there was a red, a cardinal in it.
I know it was really
It was
cute.
very, very pretty. And so I did have to order a little of that because it just is amazing. We haven't even had Christmas 2021
So
yet.
you know what my question would be is if anybody out there had a question about the 3-yard quilts, or have you been doing the 3-yard quilts?
Yes.
Because we know that several people have been enjoying that.
Do you have a favorite?
Someone said, have you ever done any 3-yard bundles that are more masculine?
Absolutely, we have some.
Let me just...
And in fact, we try to. Now, we know tonight we were showing the Be the Light because it's our newest collection of them. But on purpose, when we're putting them together, we do try to get some that can be more masculine. In fact, well, I love a couple. Heidi's pulling some of them. We did have.
I'm not even sure if I'm. Oh wait, hold
we
on.
may not have.
I'm coming.
She's.
I'm coming.
We also had
wait a minute. There's more down here.
We also had a patriotic one, and I think that patriotic one might have sold out, perhaps.
Okay, I'm coming, Jamie.
Okay, she's coming.
I'm coming.
Let me see.
These are a few of them. I'm not sure. Virginia, where are you? Oh, Virginia's going to show hers. Okay. So, here. To me, that's not floral. There we go.
This one is QK2137.
Okay. Camping.
QK2134.
And that one we have made up into a sample already.
And it's super cute.
Really cute.
Yeah. Now, this is not masculine, but everybody should fight like a girl. And I think that's the only one left of that.
Yep.
So now if you see something that you like tonight, do not put it in your cart and wait until 8 o'clock to place the order. So say, for example, you loved this particular bundle, and I don't see my... Don't see the number.
Camping crew.
Camping crew, and they'll have that. But say you wanted this one right here, and we said it was the only one, because some of these are one of a kind.
The only one of that one.
But if you want it, this is where place the order. We'll combine your orders on the back end and not charge you shipping more than one time. But if you need to have it shipped, still select shipping so that we know we're looking for all the right orders that go together. Okay, hold on. Oh, then we've got barbecue. Who does not need barbecue? That's as masculine as it gets.
QK2152.
Okay, and we've got some honeycomb, kind of black and gold. Could be BCLUW Comets.
QK2130.
Yeah, listen. This is very masculine with the. And do we know what the name of that one is?
That would be Scrap Happy.
Scrap Happy. So, and again, if you go in the 3-yard bundle, you're going to find all of these.
I put the link for that.
Okay,
awesome.
Someone else had asked for the
masculine ones.
Yep,
okay, and here, go ahead.
This one is QK2151.
That's a favorite, isn't it?
No, QK2154.
Whose favorite is that? Goldie or Virginia?
Virginia.
Virginia. All right. It's a Virginia favorite. Okay, here's another one.
This one is QK2159.
Okay. And here?
While you're doing that, someone asked
QK2129.
if you wash your fabrics.
We do not.
I do not.
We do not. In today's fabric world, I think colors are very steady, and I think sizing is very steady. It is not like garment sewing, where it can be problem. Oh, that's a cute kids one.
So, and I know that's the only one of that one. That's No End Friends.
Do you have a number? Oh yeah, No One Friends, and
then of course another cute one. This is Barnyard Friends, right?
Barnyard Friends, I believe.
Friends. There's the number on that one. And I did find we redid Patriotic because they sold out.
Yes.
So we did have one more Patriotic, and I grabbed one without a number on it too. But go ahead, sorry.
Again,
This is QK2138.
Yeah. And back to the washing thing. If I was putting together a black and white quilt, I certainly might consider that I make sure I have the best quality fabrics. If I was worried at all, I might take a little bowl or fill my sink with a little water and put those pieces in there and see what happens before I make the quilt. But again, in most cases, our fabrics are sturdy, steady. I don't know what the word is. But here's my favorite tip.
Yes.
Shout color catchers. If you're ever worried about putting your quilt in the wash and you're worried about the colors, first of all, put it on cold. Don't ever put it on warm. Second of all, throw a shout color catcher in to the wash, because that will catch any dye that is running around. And I love red. And so I have a couple of red quilts. And so every time I do wash them, I put that in there. And yes, there's a little pink on it, but I can never see where it has, where it goes into any other fabrics and stuff. So I think that's fairly
Now we do
safe.
have a couple 3-yard holiday options, and under the, when you go into 3 yards, on the top there should be holiday. There's a few Christmas ones. There's actually a Halloween one, which I know is now
we're
past.
we're not even showing all of
But
them.
we actually are, stay tuned, because we have a couple more in the works that will be Cyclone and Hawkeye holiday themed. We just didn't get everything done on our
That's
list
right.
today.
I was going to say, we run out of time because that's just the way it is around here.
It is.
Oh my gosh, there's so many different things. So how about if I talk about a couple of these things that are coming up, and why don't you get yourself set up to, let's do the demo next, okay? But while she's getting set up for the demo and getting her stuff organized, again, there's so many different fun things that are happening. Oh yeah, she's going to tease you with these things as they come in. But there's so many fun things that are happening at Hen and Chick Studio. We don't want you to miss out on any of them. One of the best ways to make sure that you do get your information is to make sure you're on our email newsletter. I try to send out an email about once every 2 weeks, a couple times a month. This month is a little bit different. We have a couple exceptions throughout the year. 100 Days to Christmas is one where during that week, we send out one every day. But in November, every Friday at 10 a.m., I'm going to send out an email and announce what our Friday Frenzy special is. If you've been around the last couple of years, it gets a little frantic, a little crazy, because I go a little crazy. Is the easiest way to say it.
A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, well, you
Or
know.
a lot.
Yeah, some people might think a little bit more. But there will be some amazing deals, because some people save all those amazing deals for the Friday after Thanksgiving. Heck, every Friday in November is our Friday Frenzy. There will be limited quantities of everything that's on there. They will go live minutes before, seconds before we hit the button on the email. And it's then just how fast the email gets delivered. And so that's something that it's a first come, first serve.
Yes.
We're trying to do it a little different this year so that more people can take advantage of my craziness. And there's going to be fabric, patterns, I mean, all sorts of things. We're not even done with all of it yet.
Yes.
But the first Friday Frenzy will be this Friday at 10 a.m. That's Central Standard Time. And the announcement, and then
Home Alone.
yes, I know, and then it'll be a frenzy for us the rest of the day as we try to deal with it. It's again, we try to accommodate everybody the best we can with that, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
It's always fun.
Yes, and then another big announcement will be on November 15th, so 2 weeks from today. We will be talking and announcing more and starting sign-ups for our Feathered Friends.
Yes.
We had so much fun this year with our Feathered Friends. It's a monthly subscription and has patterns that are exclusive to the group and fabric, which sometimes
it doesn't even get to the floor.
Sometimes it never even made it out here. But basically, it's a treat in the mail to you every month, and you can come in as a chick, a hen, or a rooster. You can right now. You can go to our website at henandchickstudio.com/featheredfriends. No spaces in Feathered Friends. And you can see exactly what is in a chick, a hen, and a rooster. It's just that you can't sign up until November 15th. And
I highly encourage it. It's
like a little bundle of joy, right? Okay, so I'm going to go on that side for a minute. What?
I just thought that would be great if somebody didn't know what to get somebody for Christmas. Or if somebody says, hey, what would you like for Christmas? There's the perfect thing to tell them. Then it's the gift that keeps on giving.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely.
It's just not jam like my friends that might watch a
Yes,
This
well,
was
I like to
vacation.
give flowers to my mom.
Yes, that was very good.
That's always good too. So
Yes.
I'm going to go on the
Okay.
other side for a minute and make sure that we've
Yep.
got.
Okay, so you might have seen us unbox this beautiful collection behind me here, Sugar Cube, and we were loving it. And we have picked out this pattern from GE Designs to make a kit of. So that is what you are seeing right here is that kit for this quilt, and it will make into, we are doing the queen size. Are we doing, what size do we do, Heidi? Queen. We're doing the queen size on this. So 88 by 96, a generous sized quilt. We like to do a lot of throws, but I think it's good to have it on there.
And Jamie, I'm going to correct
Yes.
you. Remember, this is full size.
Oh,
so
full.
sorry.
Okay.
It is
My fault.
if you didn't want the binding to be the stripe and you wanted to be queen, you'd be dang close
Yes.
to getting the queen, but technically it is a full.
Okay, I should have looked at it.
That's all right.
Couldn't
And that
remember
is,
what we decided to
yep,
do.
and that is QK2185. Isn't that gorgeous? Can I roll it in any other ways? Because
Well,
yeah,
wait
it's
till
gorgeous.
you see it. So, we've had a lot of questions. What is a Stripology Ruler? How to use a Stripology Ruler? Well, here's your Stripology XL. So I'm going to try to walk you through a few of the steps. It is such a time saver, I believe, because you can use it. It's a great investment. It's not a cheap investment, but it's well worth it. Even if you're just cutting your binding strips, and we're going to go into some of that at another time even more. But the usage for this tool, and I think Heidi always says, what is it you say, Heidi? You aren't going to buy a tool just to buy the tool.
Correct. And Anne has just said on here that Stripology is a game changer.
It is.
And what you're referring to is the comment that I always say is that if I'm going to spend $60 some for a tool, and Dorothy says it is so worth the investment, I want to be able to use it for multiple purposes, multiple ways, and I want it to be supported by the designer. And let me tell you, Gundren definitely does all of that.
And the cool thing is it's not just Gudrun that the GE design patterns you can use it for. So I'm
Yes.
going to try to walk you through the step-by-step of cutting using the Stripology ruler and assembling the blocks from this pattern, okay? So is it going to be better if I come... Are they going to get it if I'm on this side, or shall I turn around? What do you think? We hadn't thought that part through.
How about if everybody bears with me, you just stay right where you're at and I come around.
Okay, they'll just see some of... You'll get to
You
see
want?
some of
You
our
want?
stuff.
We'll try.
We'll see what happens here.
We'll try.
Okay.
Just
So we're going to start with this. And in here, the nice thing about these patterns as well is it does give, if you do not have a Stripology ruler, there's directions on how to do it as well, okay? So when you get your quilt kit, you will have the fabrics in there. And there's also sticker rulers that you can put on your ruler itself. And so I'm going to walk you through. So on our first thing, it says to take 10-inch squares. Well, we don't have 10-inch squares, so let me show you how to create your 10-inch squares. So here's my fabric, and this is where it comes in for any fabric you might want to cut. I'm going to fold my folded edge down to just above my salvage edge, and I realize this is kind of a bright color to see it on. Okay, everybody with me so far? My Stripology ruler is going on top. I'm not caring if I'm lined up with the mat lines, okay?
Yeah.
I'm carrying only what my ruler is telling me.
And Jan says we're doing good on the view.
Okay.
And I'm hoping everybody else is liking it too. So we're trying to.
So now my job is I need to kind of get this squared up. So if I come over here, I've taken and you can put it wherever you want. Let me slide this up just a little bit, Heidi, so you can see it easier. I'm going to use, it doesn't matter which marker I use on the side. Right now it's on 12, but I'm lining that fold up with the line on the top, but I'm leaving just a little bit. I'm on the edge here at the 0 because that's going to become where I square this piece of fabric up, okay? Tip, when you come in to use your GE ruler, tilt just a little bit to the side to get in the slot, and then you want to be as straight up and down as you can.
Does it matter what size blade we use? Have you tried like the 45 and you're using the 60?
Yeah, we're using the 60. 45 works the smallest one. I do not care for because it doesn't cut layers of fabric very well.
I would agree.
Okay, So I'm going to try to do this without stepping in front of the camera. So yes, my
You're okay.
hands are
I'm on the
backwards.
angle enough here.
So
I think
I'm
you're
going to
okay.
come in here on 0. So I've made it and it's squared. Now, here's the beauty. I don't have to pick it up. It's going to stay here and it tells me I need a 10-inch square. So I'm going to come at 0 and 10. Okay? So I've cut at 0 and 10. Now watch.
And the ruler
this.
doesn't slip on us.
Nope. Look at voila.
And
There's
some people
my-
are saying they use a 45, so obviously that works well.
Okay. And now I'm just switching my ruler to this way. And I'm taking that edge I just made square. And I'm putting my ruler on there. And I know I need to cut at 10 and 0 again. So I just want to make sure now that this isn't, if my 10 was off here, I'm doing no good.
Right.
Makes sense? So I'm coming back over here, looking where I'm at. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut in my 0 and my 10.
And Becky wonders, does it matter if the fabric is not even at the selvage edge? And
Actually, my fabric is not at the salvage edge.
of course, Jamie cut across the worst part of our mat right there, so that's why it's snagging.
Yep. And so the next one we cut it.
We'll move it over a little
yeah.
so we don't have to have the
Okay.
worst part of the mat.
So now I have, yes, I would recommend not having your folded edge. I put it above the salvage when I'm doing it, okay? So I'll give the trash over there. Okay, so here's one block. So let me repeat
Those are
it.
10-inch squares.
So I came up with 4 10-inch squares. Now let me do it all at once without explaining so you can see how fast it is.
Yep. And Sally says that a rotating cutting mat really helps. And yes, if you can't, and of course we're trying not to put Jamie to have to walk around, but like if you have a table that you can walk around, that's great. But if you, and I'm going to kind of go over here, Jamie, so you do it just like you're supposed to.
Yep, and so I'm going to 0. Here I've just, so as somebody asked about, see my folded edge is above my salvage right there. Okay, just so I can see, and I'm coming in here, lining it up.
So I'm on the side here for those of you, I mean, so
I'm going
she's cutting.
0, 10.
There are a lot of Stripology fans out there. We know there are, and I can see it. Our customers are loving it. Great testimonials.
And usually it's faster when I'm at home because I'm not in a video.
You don't have lots of people watching you.
Right. Okay. So now, again, got it pretty fast on here, right? Apparently this blade means a different way.
Between the blade and the ruler.
Okay.
All right. Always good to
Now, I do want to give you a tip if you're doing this pattern, because I could keep going and cut another one. But I hope everybody sees how quickly I could get 10-inch squares cut. I mean, it's like
yes.
that. But for this pattern, and I want to give you a tip, because my next step after with the 10-inch is going to be making them into the, cutting them in half into the triangles. So as soon as I get done with that, before I do anything else, I'm going to come back in here, and now I got to figure out what go the right way. And
you
use my
the 45 or the
use my edge of the ruler, and there's a straight line here that you can use, or you can eyeball it. I'm just using that right there, or I eyeball it depending if which way I turn the ruler. But instead of handling the fabric multiple times, now I've got my 8 triangles, and apparently I got the bad
we're
cutting.
switching those rotary blades out tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, so now I have 8 triangles. So let me show you one more time. Okay, I promise you this. I have been loving this pattern and putting it together. What I say today, Heidi? If I had one day, I think I could have it all done.
Yes. Oh, I think yes, because you've been working on it.
Here and there and in between.
Yes. And Karen is mentioning, and I so agree with this, as I said earlier, that when a designer like Gundren Erla supports her own products, like all of the Stripology rulers with patterns, she also creates great videos and has sew-alongs, all sorts of things. So if you like the Stripology method, you can absolutely learn from that. And Virginia, why don't you grab the Totology while Jamie is cutting this?
Here, I got my next one already almost done. And on this pattern, the beauty is you're actually going to be re-trimming it again later. Okay, so I've come through and I've cut my triangles.
Yep.
That quick.
Oh, you should grab the one that has stuff in it on the cash register. There you go.
Okay, so now my next step.
And
So
there's Goldie over there. I'm not. She doesn't know she's on camera.
okay, my next thing I need to do is I also, in my background fabric, I need to cut into 2-inch strips. So my background in this one is referring to the white, if you can see that. And so the same thing here, but this time I have a little bit more yardage.
Okay, and then Virginia is going to show you, this is the Totology Bag. It comes in black, purple, teal, red, and purple with polka dot. And it carries your, you can see the Stripology Squared, the Stripology Mini. The XL goes inside the bag. There's room for things like your soft fuse. And up here in the corner are her trimmers, and you could put your stickers up in there. And I think there's even room for a mat inside. There's a big zippered opening. So it's a very useful bag. Very, very useful bag.
So now I'm going to cut my background. It's the same thing. I folded it in half. So my fold is to the selvage, above the selvage. I'm coming over, lining it up on the top, cutting at 0. And now we need 2-inch strips. Now, same thing. Imagine this is binding if you're cutting at 2.5. I'm going to cut at the 2 inches. So, right? It was 2-inch strips. Anyone? Bueller? Anybody get my reference there? What movie was that from? Okay, yep, 2. So 2, 4, 6. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? 8. Who do we appreciate? Sorry.
Yes, and Dorothy, in a future demo, we would love to show you what the point trimmers are all about. It's for helping make your the corners of like your triangles at an angle that you don't even have to worry about how you match your triangles up. And oh, they guessed the movie. They know. Yes,
Okay.
they know exactly.
Yep. All right, so now I've cut my 2, 4, 6, 8 strips, right? So they're all cut. Now, in this particular pattern, they need to be 14 by 14 inches, or 14 inches long. So, cheating because I know what this pattern does, because I've been working on it, I'm just going to get these out, just open them up. Try to lay them smoothly here, reaching across. Same thing. Now I'm going to turn my cutting, turn it so the numbers are towards you so you can see. And again, it's not perfect right there. There we go. Laying it down, lining my straight edge up, cutting at the 0, and now it needs to be 14 inches long. So I'm going to go to my 14. Can you still see, Heidi?
Yep, you're doing fine.
Okay. I gotta come over, sorry. There's my 14. So just that quick now, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 right here. Now, because I know what this is, these leftovers right here, I'm not even gonna trim to 14 because they're usable at this length that they are right now. So can you see how this goes pretty fast as you do it? So just that quick, I have what? I don't know, 20 some strips.
So if you were cutting, binding.
Oh, yeah.
I was say, we know that Stephanie that works here on Tuesdays, she cuts a lot of binding, and she has become a huge fan.
Another time we'll show you if you have to cut like 2 by 3, how to make that faster too. It's the same concept, just turning it. Okay, so now I have my triangles and my strips, right?
Yep.
So now I'm to my next step where I'm just going to sew them together. Okay? No, I'm going to reach in front of you here,
Yes.
Heidi, for a second.
Yes.
Another pile of stuff. Okay?
We're going to go zip, 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 zip on the sewing machine.
Yep, and I thought
This is the beauty of...
but I guess I don't know where they're at. So, I'm going to take 2 of them.
What are you looking for?
I thought I had one that was waiting to be cut, but I guess I didn't. I got too excited and cut it, I guess. So I'm going to sew these together. But using, literally, I just went through my pile and just went 1, 2, 3, like randomly sewing together. 1/4 inch. Okay? Makes sense? So then they'd be sewn together. And again, I'm not worried about this end being perfect because I'm going to trim it off. That's the beauty of this.
Okay.
Okay. So after you sew it together.
Probably
I'll
tucked
find
inside.
those.
There it is, right there.
There it is. It's like, I know I have it somewhere.
There we go.
Okay, so now here's where I have some sewn together. And the same thing now, I'm going to cut it in half the other way with my ruler. Now you can stack your fabrics again on this pattern because
And I just have to jump in. I agree with all of you that this is a awesome demo, and I appreciate your comments. Jamie loves to make these kinds of things and does just a great job. She gets so excited. And one morning when she came in and said, Heidi, look what I did. I'm like, how late did you stay up? She's like, no, I did it this morning before breakfast, kind of thing. And so Dorothy, they think that you could be a PBS show on Saturday afternoon. So that's the kind of fun we have around here.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
You probably get tired of my singing and dancing, but that's okay. So you see how quick I'm just lining it up and cutting it 2 at a time, layering it, so I'm quickly done. Okay? Making sense?
Yep.
So
Cutting all these half pieces.
Sewn together. After I cut the half pieces, then again, I want it to be random, so I'm not planning it. Now here's the fun part of it. A lot of times when we pin, and Heidi and I are going to talk about pinning and how pinning can help and nesting and all that at a different time, because we know you've been liking the tips. So this one doesn't match like that. The cool thing is you offset it. So the only thing I'm matching is that point right there. Okay?
That just takes the whole difficulty out of that project.
Yep. So then I come back in and sew it together, and then I end up with something such as this. Okay? So there you can see where I've offset it.
Yep. So now, it looks like it has wings.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yep.
I mean, it's got tails. I don't know what you want to call them, but right? So you've sewn those two together. You've offset it.
Yep.
And you've made...
Yep, and
made
all
that
of this,
unit.
I just want to go back to this. I'm doing it without coming back to here to show you because I've done it enough to know. But I will tell you in a couple hours, the amount of work you can get done on this is great. I would highly recommend watching Cinderella on Amazon while you're doing it. Okay, so now we need to trim this block to 8.5 inches.
And the name of the pattern is Amelie.
Yep.
That's how we're saying it.
We're not really sure how to say it.
Right?
Correctly.
It's Amelie. So, of course, we have that pattern on our website. So if you need that.
Okay, so this is going to be hard for you to see probably on here. But on this XL ruler that I'm using, there's a square. So there's a 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5.
Those white lines. You're looking
right
at the
there.
white lines.
Yep. Now, if I go the other way and I need just inches, the black lines are, here's my 3, 4, 5. Can you see it?
And when I first watched the video of how to use this ruler, Gundren has thought of everything.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And all the lines have a purpose. There really is a reason. And then there's great little stickers
Yes.
that have a purpose.
I'm going to show you that right now. So in here, if you can see that X right there, X marks the spot, right? So if I need something there to make me know where the center is, I can bring my ruler in or my sticker in here and stick it down.
So that's going to be, you're now lining that up with your center, and I
So
got to angle it kind of strange, the light reflection.
And we're on light fabric, so it's hard to see. So I'm lining those up in my point, which this isn't exactly on there because I'm trying to do it at an angle. Okay, and I need to trim this down to an 8.5 inch block. So if you come down here, here's my 8.5. If this helps you to remember, because sometimes we forget, and here's my other 8.5. Okay, makes sense? Everybody still with me? So I've marked my center, and again, I'm not perfect.
And I'm angling the camera, hopefully not too weird, but to the reflection of the light right above us, so that you don't have to have that right in the middle of the screen.
So here's the same thing I just did. I did 8.5, 8.5, coming back to the center again, lining my seams up, coming back into my arrows, 8.5, and it's hard to reach across, and 8.5. And there I have my square. It's already done. Okay. And then we change our blade. You know, we do work at a place that probably has some blades that we could change.
Yes, we will get those tomorrow. They're sitting on my desk, I believe.
There we go.
Yes.
So that quick. I hope you can see how quick that goes.
Absolutely.
I know I'm taking
now,
a bit of time on it.
I think you're done cutting at the
Yep.
moment. Is that correct?
Yep.
So I am going to, would you grab a piece of paper on the floor? I'm going to set back up here. So as we walk back, because I want you to lay down multiple blocks so they can see how cute this is going to look.
Let's see, I gotta think where I'm going here. Hold on, I'm going backwards. So, hold on.
That's right.
Let me,
No pressure that you're on
under
on
pressure.
live TV or anything like that.
Yeah. So,
And Jamie, do you know that it is almost 8 o'clock?
oh my gosh,
We are having, and we've got,
so sorry.
ladies and gentlemen, stick with us because we've got some good stuff yet. We cannot end at 8 o'clock. So I hope you're willing to stick with us for a few minutes because we have got some great stuff. But is that not adorable? Sugar Cube. This is Sugar Cube. The kit is QK2185.
So what ends up happening as you build it is that your background, it becomes the little pinwheels in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, it is just adorable. Just adorable. Okay, I'm going to get set back up
Wow,
here.
I'm sorry that took
Oh,
a lot of time. But
Jamie, they're loving
I
it.
hope that helps you. Be happy to show you more with it and help you gain some more knowledge and experience if you need it with how the Stripology rulers can help you out. But I got to tell you, this pattern is wonderful. How it's written, the ease of putting it all together, and once you get going on it, how much you can truly accomplish in a short amount of time. So again, we have lots of her different patterns. We also have the Stella, I believe, quilt for Christmas. Is
Oh,
from
yes.
there.
And, it's up in the front. It's up in the
No,
front.
there's
Oh,
a-
is there a
I
kit?
got it
Okay,
right there.
hold on. Let me grab the kit. And, okay. So, this is Merry Bright Stella. You can see the quilt there. This is out of Stripology Mixology and makes a quilt top that's 68 by 85. QK2104. And these are adorable Christmas prints. And so they are all included to make that particular quilt. So it is certainly fun to be able to do that. Okay, so we've got just a few other things.
Sleep is overrated when you have projects to do.
That's
right?
exactly right. I would agree with that 100%. And okay, so we love fat quarters around here because we know you love fat quarters, and they're like candy, but they offer different opportunities. There's so many patterns out there today, so we're not going to focus on the patterns at the moment. But I want to show you some of these cute fat quarter bundles. And girls, I'm going to need your help to get your arms up there. And this is Koala Me Crazy. The SKU number is
FQ252.
So these are also as a way for us to show you all the different kinds of fabrics that have been coming in. Koala Me Crazy is a great kids line. It does have a coordinating cuddle,
And
which
we
is
have
almost,
a kit of it as
and
well.
we do have a kit for a quilt with Urban Cabin. This is a brand new line that is going very fast,
FQ251.
called Texture Graphics. It's from Jason Yenter in the beginning. When we think Jason Yenter, we normally don't think some of these basic kinds of things. We normally think his colorful colorways. This is Groovy Garden, and what
This one
colorway
is
that one?
FQ254. It's Aqua Wave.
And this is Purplicious.
I can't believe it's already 8 o'clock.
Oh, I
Oh my
know.
gosh, hang in there, guys.
Oh my gosh, we just have so much to show you. There's so much fun. And so again, Jason Yenter, we love his fabric. We just got Elysian in, and it is an absolutely gorgeous. We showed you the quilt last
when I
week.
did the unboxing.
Yep,
yes.
and we have kits available in 3 colorways: purple, green, and multi. And then we've also created fat quarter bundles in the purple. I'm just going to take them out so you can see these pieces real quick. So purple, can you see those all right, Virginia?
Yep.
We all think that these fabrics could all stand on their own and be very good themselves. But oh my gosh, together,
Oh yeah, when we were cutting them, we were saying some of these standalone would be beautiful.
they are maybe a little bit more contemporary, but at the same time, not so contemporary that you couldn't live with them for a long, long time.
And you
I
know,
think
honey,
that's
we
what
like to mix things with Jason Enter too. It doesn't, you don't have to just stick with them, but they're designed to go together. But we're
And
happy
this is
to
the
help with.
multi-line. And just to show you, I'm going to open this one up. This has such depth to it. This is one of the all over prints. And we didn't even pull out the butterfly stripe and a border stripe, and it's gorgeous. But isn't that absolutely beautiful? It's got butterflies in it, and then there's a
quick pan here if I can get it to turn.
Can you get it? Can you see the quilt in the back? You see it in the back?
Way back there.
On the yellow wall, the quilt on the yellow wall, and it is stunning. It is absolutely stunning.
Stella.
Oh,
There you go.
right there. There we go. It takes an entire crew here to get things done. And I also love that there's one piece that looks like patchwork. So if you're looking for a way to get lots of different color into a project, this piece is wonderful because it's all of the fabrics already pieced for you.
And it looks like it is. Yes,
Yes.
Melissa, great 3-yard bundle.
Yes, it would
Quality.
be. It would be. You might be seeing that at some point. So let's also show some of the other fat quarter bundles.
And these are all new ones that we've just kind of done in the last week or two.
Yes, and then once we go through these, then I am going to go get my computer and the door
Okay.
prizes, and you guys can show some of these other goodies. Okay. Okay. This is sewing fat quarters. Here, show them the back side of that. There's got some great words, black and white and gray, different kind of vintage sewing. And then turn it over. It's FQ246, I believe. This is a cute kids collection. Virginia, you read the number for us.
FQ247.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and behind us, this is, we laugh every time we say it, Farm Girl Strip Down.
Whoa.
Because, yeah, whoa. Because it's the Farm Girl collection, which we have 3 colorways of the Farm Girl fabrics. There's the blue, the red, the kind of yellow and green. And those fat quarter bundles are all, two of them are used in this quilt, which is a Gundren pattern. So again, could easily be used with your Stripology. And then they come, there's some dots that are included, but we love these dots. So we made a whole bundle of dots.
FQ240B.
FIGO had some great, it's a collection called Elements, and that is some of the pieces from the Elements collection.
FQ253.
Noah and Friends, and the girls are actually working on a panel quilt that is adorable. And here, turn it over and show the penguin and the
You know how much
the
Heidi
chicks.
loves these.
I love the little, what are they called?
Portholes.
Portholes. Okay, and then we've got another new collection of fat quarters called Wallflower, and we've got, this one is Autumn. This one is Calm and Cozy. Yeah, read them off.
FQ250.
And this one in my hand.
FQ249.
And Harvest Moon, which has more of a navy.
FQ248.
And then Sugar Cube, which you saw Jamie using. Okay, so we have the kit. Well, we also had to create fat quarter bundles. We called this one Strawberry Fields. That's FQ256. Blueberry Tart. And that is FQ257. And Fruit Bowl, which is FQ258.
And you know, Heidi, as you're going to get your computer then, let's talk just a little bit. Well, I'll talk while you're walking, I guess.
Yes.
That's what I'll do.
Okay.
People have often,
Keep commenting so you have a chance at winning
yeah.
prizes.
well, wondering like
talk to the girls.
color waves, putting colors together, all that sort of stuff. Again, that's what we're trying to make it for you, to make it simple or a jump start to your project. That may not be the only fabrics that you're going to be using in the project, but it will give you an idea or maybe inspire you. Of course, we have many, many fat quarter bundles. Encourage you to go look at them. So many patterns are adaptable to fat quarter. It gives you a little bit more variety sometimes. For instance, the Farm Girl Strip Down, which we love that title. If Stephanie's watching, we laugh every time we say it. That one actually calls for the 2.5 inch jelly roll, but we use fat quarters with it, and it gave us a bit more variety. I just took the fat quarters and slid it into 2.5 inch, which you can imagine how fast it went when we used the Stripology Ruler. The Stripology Rulers do come in 3 sizes as well. The one we showed tonight was XL. There is a large and then a mini. The mini is great for squaring up like table runner blocks or small blocks, flying geese, things like that. They all have their own purposes. Certainly, I will tell you, I was a little hesitant initially as to if I would really like the XL ruler and if I thought it was something I needed to get. But once I took that dive and came in there, it's such a time saver. Love it. I even use it with the 3-yard quilts. In fact, that's probably the ruler I use the most out of anything. So let's talk about a few other little things here. Heidi did mention the girls are working on the Noah and Friends quilt kit, and it will look like that when it is done. There's 3 color waves of that as well. And so one is an aqua background, one is a blue background with the portholes, and one is a green. You can check those out. The girls, I can't wait to see it. It's going to be cute. We've also shown this one a couple times, but just a reminder, this Whimsy cross stitch quilt. Can you read the number for me?
Not FU. QK2126.
Okay, and then cross stitch pattern. This one, Enchanted Garden Charm Shuffle. This is also GE Designs out of one of Gudrun's books. In fact, we didn't even get a store sample made of this because the fabric went so fast. So I think we just have 2 maybe of these kits left. We sold the last fat quarter bundle of it today, so can't even show it to you that way, but the fabrics in it are beautiful of these color waves. It uses a GE pattern called Charm Shuffle, which is from the Stripology Mixology book. Again, we have that. The Stripology Mixology and the Stripology Mixology 2 also come with some mixology drinks in them, so it's a fun little thing to do with the girlfriends as well. Couple things I'm going to reiterate that Heidi maybe touched on or that we can go a little further with. Have you ever come to a come create with me? Have you? If not, consider doing that. Now we know some of you aren't local and able to do that, but we have some people that come because you know what? During those Come Create With Me retreats, you can stay upstairs in our retreat center as well. We have a couple dates of those coming up. November 16th and 17th, I believe it is. There's still space available for that. And then the fun one we have that coming up the end of November, let me think, I'm going to look at it, November 30th through December 4th. Several days to come work. The group of ladies, we have a kind of a core group, but people that come and go as well. I super duper encourage you. Sound like a elementary teacher, don't I? Super duper encourage you to consider coming. Don't let it intimidate you. The ladies up there, anybody that comes, you're going to learn, you're going to make new friends, you're going to get projects done. It's really a fun day to treat yourself too. So you can sign up for that on our website as well. Come Create With Me. Give us a call at the store, or if you have any questions of just how it works, maybe you're a little hesitant, phone a friend. Bring them along with you. I promise you it'll be worth it. And you know what? We carry all your stuff upstairs for you. Unless, of course, you want the exercise, but we'll come on up there with you.
Because we might eat treats and have to have.
Yeah, so you come on up there, okay? Heidi, also, before you get to all these little prizes up there, you and I were just talking, was it last week? I don't know. The days all flow together. But we were just talking about getting how some of the quilt guilds and stuff are starting up again, and some of those fun things that people are feeling more safe about going out and everything like that. And
I loved to get out and speak to guilds. Yeah,
and we actually had some people come in to ask and enjoying some of our tips and stuff that we're giving. So in this next year, I mean, are you thinking of maybe doing some more with that?
Yes, absolutely. I found the travel budget.
Oh, I've been asking for a travel budget for Take Home Tuesday.
Yep. Unfortunately, I'm going to use it to go on to the guild meetings.
Oh, well.
But you know what? Maybe we could find a time where we both could go.
Maybe.
Yeah, you know, the Jamie and Heidi show.
Yeah.
But you know, yeah, Scolding Virginia loved to go to guild meetings with me and stuff over the years. They've gotten to go. We've gone to Fargo, or Fergus Falls. I've gone to Omaha. I've gone farther and stuff. But absolutely, I'm looking for groups and guilds that would like either a virtual or an in-person presentation in 2022. And if you're interested in your group getting having me come, email us at info@henandchickstudio.com and we'll give you all the details. I won't do more than one a month just because that would be crazy trying to manage all of the sports
unless
events.
Somebody wants a beach, you know.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Then maybe then we could all go.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we would love to be able to get out and about again, virtual and in person in 2022. Email us at or if you know somebody who's planning guild presentations or want, schedules. I know some guilds plan out a long ways, but I think that kind of went by the wayside with COVID.
Right.
And I am super flexible. So, if something comes up, I don't have a horribly strict contract or anything like that.
Right.
So,
and it's fun. And we hope that you certainly enjoy tuning in tonight. We know we've kind of been in a little frenzy last because the time went so fast.
Oh, it's gone so fast.
We have plenty more to say. I'm sure it's shocking. Oh, we didn't even talk about it.
Okay, so.
Whoopsie.
Okay, so can you very gently turn the camera so that they can see the quilt?
And very
So
gently.
I think you might just pick up the whole stand. It'll be just easier. Just pick up the whole thing and just turn it. You might be thinking Halloween was yesterday and it's over. But guess what? This fabric arrived on Friday. It's called Midnight Magic. And, as you all know, the supply chain has definitely been a little bit difficult at times. So literally we got Halloween fabric just in time for Halloween. But it's awesome. It's Midnight Magic Pumpkin. The pattern is called Cluck Cluck, or is from Cluck Cluck, so called Pumpkins. And we've put together a beautiful kit for that. It is QK 2186, and it's $109.95. And it has all of the fabrics to make that, and there are a few extra pieces that you could use for backing.
And that are not, there's a
that
couple
that are not in here.
So you can find those.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So there's so many things. We just need to have apparently more shows. I don't know.
And you know what? I just thought of something else. You know what? You got to come back. You got to come back and join us because I can think of a couple brand new things that I was super excited about. So I have to get myself really busy finishing one quilt to start another one.
Oh, yes.
We haven't even talked about tonight.
Oh,
And
yeah. We've got fabrics that are coming Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Wednesday's going to be a good day.
Want to tune in for sure.
Yeah, Wednesday's going to be a good day.
I heard there might be some entertainment on Wednesday.
Yes.
With that on Thursday.
There's always entertainment. Okay, so we are going to pick. One of my sales reps was in this past week, and she said, how could I help you? And I said, we have fabulous customers who are fabulous and at making comments on our Facebook Lives, and could we give some prizes away? So she came back in with all of these things. I do not carry a couple of the collections. We do carry the Be the Light. And I don't have the book kind of thing, but she was so generous. So thank you, Shelley, for bringing these things in. They're all, I believe, well, it might not be. This is P&B. That's Benartex. I don't know what this one is. That might be.
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
It's
anyway,
all fun.
And a great book by Pat Sloan. So let's start with the book. So the first person that has made a comment and is winning is going to be Deb Leto.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
Woo! We need a piece of paper.
Okay. Oh yeah. Hold on. Piece of paper. Okay. And then I'm gonna zip through. All right. Hold on. And the second winner is Lindsay Joy. And she's going to get the shore lights. Sorry, I should say what we're doing. So she's getting shore lights. And if you are in the local vicinity, by all means, we'd love to have you come pick them up. If you're placing an order, we'll look to see if you're placing an order and can put them in there. And if not, we'll work with you on that. And let's see. Okay.
What's the next one you're doing, Heidi?
The next one, let's do the Be the Light, some little pieces. Okay. And, oh, Dorothy Lant. And Dorothy has been a good commenter tonight.
Good one.
Yeah, she's been doing lots. And we've got, if I can see, 620 some. So keep the comments coming, because just because we haven't drawn your name yet doesn't mean you might not still get them. And, oh, let's do the batiks. And Linda Smith, and that's Linda with a Y. And if I'm correct, it's the Linda that's out on the West Coast. I'll double check that. Linda with a Y, Linda Smith. All right. And I've got one more, and it's True Blue. And let's see here. Hold on. Let me go back. Getting this.
And so if you have any questions, though, please, whoops, his throat pin, please do let us know. We really enjoy helping you pick out colors and put together what you want your project to look like. It's not what Heidi and I or any of the other staff wants it to be. We want to help you pick out what you like. So give us a call. We're getting pretty good at going over the phone and helping with pictures and stuff as well. We're always thrilled, and then we're even more thrilled to see what your project looks like.
Absolutely. And the final winner tonight is Sue Sheets. That's like Sheets. So congratulations to all of you. You're all winners because you're here, and we appreciate that. And of course, we love so many of you that are stash queens, and you know we love you.
If you haven't done the stash butter blah blah blah.
I know it's getting
Stash Buster before. Why not?
That's right. It's a great thing to try. So are there any last questions, Goldie and Virginia? And Goldie, you know what? I think we all need to come out here for a second.
Goldie hasn't even been on.
As I say, Goldie hasn't been on air. Come on, Virginia. Come out here for a second. And we can show off our t-shirts. So I've got purple, the purple t-shirt. You've got the yellow. And the girls, there you go, are wearing the blue sewing machine t-shirt. We don't get to have Goldie and Virginia. Right now, they're between volleyball and basketball, which allows them to be here tonight. So super glad that you were able to do that. Thank you for helping. You always good help. Well, everybody, it has been yet another great night with all of you. We love helping you be creative, and we hope until we see you the next time, you do just that and be creative.